Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, Daksha.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Dakshan.
Sir, due to power of sir, sir,
Yes, sir.
sir, so due to power of my image can't be seen by you.
Okay.
So shall I switch off the video camera? Sir?
Yes. Yes, Dakshan. All right. Are you ready?
Sir, am I audible?
Oh, Jashvi.
Yeah.
Everyone, so please switch on the video. It is 6:30 already. Oh, Jashvi, can you read this question?
Yes, sir. Yeah. The parents dash to Italy every summer.
Every summer is coming, so you have to use simple present, isn't it? My parents, singular or plural.
Plural.
So then, what do you go? What do you go with? A or B or C or D?
B, sir. B. Good.
Can you repeat?
B, sir.
B as in boy.
Yeah.
My parents, two parents, not a single parent, two parents.
All right. A. I'm on A.
Yeah, my parents go to Italy every summer. Very important, very, very important. It's not a single parent, two parents. So you want to go with that. Ojashvi again, his house is.
His house is dash the corner of the street.
When you see it from outside, street is
Dad,
outside.
do we need to write this?
No, you just see. I have already given this paper to you. His house is dash the corner of the street. Street is outside the house, right? Whenever there is outside the house, you cannot have in. You cannot have in. So the fight is between in and at. The answer has to be at. His house is at the corner of the street.
Okay. But why not over? Over the corner.
Over, no. Corner is over the corner. No. At the corner, in the corner, at the corner. So
Okay. But if around is one of the options, then we can use around.
can you repeat?
If around is an option, then we can use that.
Might
Around
be we might use it, but at the corner is one thing. Because of the word street is coming, you want to go with at the corner of the street.
okay. Yeah.
In the corner of the room, look at that. In the corner of the room, at the corner of the street. So whenever it is inside, it's going to be in. There is a closed place. Whenever there is a closed place, in. Whenever this is like outside place, it's going to be at.
Okay.
So that's what it is. Now this is a pretty standard one. I don't know why you have a doubt on this. I am not very keen. Daksha, can you say this? I am not very keen. Whenever keen is coming, what is going to come?
Sir, keen of horror movies.
No.
On, sir. First,
Keen
I
on.
had this doubt, but then I figured out.
Always it's going to be keen on. Keen on. Note it down, Daksha. Note it down. Note it down.
Okay, sir.
Keen on. Aaron, the next one.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes, sir.
sorry.
It's better dash safe than sorry. It's better. It's better to be safe than sorry.
You want it have to be Ojashvi here. It's better to be safe than sorry. It's not it's better be safe than sorry. No, it's better to be safe than sorry. To be safe than sorry. The answer is going to be 92B. All right, this is an excellent question. Everyone should listen. I'm going to go with Aaron. Aaron, go for it. What is the answer?
Yes, sir. He prefer watching TV.
No, your audio is not working. Your audio is not very clear. I want to go with Abhi here. Abhi, go with this. This.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He prefers watching TV dash reading books. Then watching books. See, reading books.
Prefers is coming. Prefers watching TV.
He prefers reading from reading books.
Whenever the prefers is coming, Dakshan, go ahead, Dakshan.
Sir, he prefers watching TV from reading books. Promise the answer.
No, Daksha.
Watching TV than reading books.
Daksha again.
Sir, he prefers watching TV than reading books.
No, Ojashvi.
Sir, is it two?
Two. Prefers two. Prefers after prefers watching is a gerund. It's not a verb. Prefers watching to reading books. Prefers watching to reading. Everyone note it down. Prefers watching TV to reading books. That's a gerund here.
Sir, two, sir.
Two. Prefer is coming. That's why you guys have to be very careful. Now this is a pretty standard one. I can't stand. I can't stand. After that, only one form of the word will come. I can't. You can easily take it out. Other three you can throw it off.
Sir, I got confused whether it was to sit or
No, I can't stand waiting. I can't stand sitting. I can't stand hearing. Always it's going to be gerund. After I can't stand, it is going to be gerund. A word with the ing finish. Okay, so that's a format. If you know the grammar of it, simply you are going to go with it. Good question though. Good question. Can't stand sitting in traffic jam. Everyone note it down. Everyone note it down. Because in the exams, very crucial things. These things are very crucial. Now look at this. You have a prefer by train rather than by car. I prefer dash by train.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Dakshin can tell.
Dakshan, go ahead.
I prefer traveling by train rather than car.
Superb. I prefer traveling by train. You have to go with gerund again. I prefer traveling by train. Now, here no audio, please. No unwanted audio, please. I prefer traveling by train rather than by car. I prefer traveling by train rather than by car. Here you can't go with the prefer to travel because Dan is coming. Look at the Dan. You can't have a prefer to. Yeah, this is an excellent question. Very, very close one. What is your answer?
Sir, in class you said any, but many can also come there, right? So
Yeah, many also can come here. Between any and many, look at the apples here. There aren't any apples. There isn't any apple. There isn't any apple left. There aren't many apples left. So you can go with the many, but close to any is also not a problem. But between many and any, go with the many. If both of them, many apples, there isn't any apple left in the basket. There aren't many apples left in the basket. So the better answer would be D as in dog. Go with many. Good job. Yeah, this is straightforward. Max is one of the subjects. Max is one of the subjects.
or
I think math is a difficult subject.
Yeah, math is a difficult subject. You can go with that. Yeah, you can. You don't have to go with no article. You can go with. I think maths is a difficult subject. Yes, subject is one of the subjects. There are many subjects which could be difficult.
but
Good
it can
point.
also be dirt. It can also be dirt.
No, multiple persons are speaking.
So can it be dust?
I think maths is the difficult subject. The difficult subject. It seems like I think maths is the only difficult subject. It could be it requires logical brain. I would still go with the difficult subject. I feel like I should go with that. Difficult subject. Yeah, it's this one is easy. Somewhere you.
Sir, very cold.
Daksha,
Very.
oh, no, very. Daksha.
It's
Sir,
two, sir.
Too cold.
Because you have a two. Yeah, you have a two. Too cold to go outside. Too cold. So it has to be B. It has to be B. Careful. It has to be B. Now, this is the one. 28. Ojashwi.
From station.
Sir, he promised to help me with my homework.
Can you repeat?
Sir, he promised to help me with my homework.
That is the one. It's only infinity will come. Promise to help me. C will not come. Promise to help me with my homework. Superb.
I
This is an
have two
excellent one. This
brothers.
is
One
an
is a
excellent
doctor.
one.
Other.
Sir, another.
Aaron, what is your answer? A or B or C?
Another.
Sir,
We'll go with each one here. Daksha, what is your answer? A or B or C or D? Daksha, A or B or C or D?
Sir, yeah.
A or B or C or D?
Sir, yeah.
Dakshan, what is your answer?
Sir, B. Another.
Ritanya, what is your answer? Aaron, what is your answer?
so I think it could be another B1. Sir, I also prefer another, sir.
Okay. Kavin, what is your answer?
Sir, sorry, sir. Other, sir. Sir, other.
Okay, Ritanya. The answer is they have clearly told you two brothers. One brother is a doctor. The only other brother only you can say because only one is remaining. If multiple things are remaining, you can actually pick another so that you can differentiate. It has to be other.
Sir,
Ojashvi.
so yeah, I also chose A, but you said it's wrong, so that's why.
No. The other, and the other, another. No. I might have done a mistake or something like that, but this is not the case. One is a doctor and the other is an engineer. In case if I told that is wrong, this is the right one. One other. Another cannot be there. If you have more than two, you can go with another.
So actually, you've mentioned it as C. So yeah, I wrote A, but
Oh no, the there is already there. You can't have a C,
yeah,
right?
yes, sir. That's where I got.
You go with E. You can go with E. Here only another cannot come. For sure cannot come. All right, here you go. Might be one of the last questions here. Very nice one. Very nice one. I'm going to go with the Ramjam here. Ramjam, your answer.
Yes, sir. We'll go to the park. Then it stops raining.
Careful.
It stops.
Superb answer. When it stops answer, because you might be very tempted to use a if no if cannot happen. When very certain thing. If the probability is less, when is very clearly they say when the rain stops, you are going to go. Right? There is a huge possibility. So the very positive word is when. The second best answer could be if, but very close answer. The answer is when. Good job. She was able to pick it up. Also, she was able to run through all the questions that I sent, and she picked up some of the questions which she found some clarification. So we went through some of those. Very good. So I wanted to do it before our agenda starts. Our agenda is the very important, the critical part of reading is gap text. We have done a couple of sessions on gap text, but today we can do a special session, very quick session on gap text, so that because you guys have to really think through that. I know open close and multiple close, when you do more and more exercise, you'll get it. But this one, you have to develop the logic. You have to develop the logic. I'll tell you this one of these things. You guys have to be very attentive. You guys have to be very attentive here. All right. There is something here that I really want you to look into. Okay. Ramjam, can you read this digging into the past? Everyone listen.
Yes, sir. Digging into the past. Last year, Kate Marshall was given a very exciting opportunity to help her father, who is a history lecturer at a historical site. He was leading a team to dig up and explore the area. When they arrived, though, the site was quiet and Kate had expected.
Oh,
That
and the site wasn't what? The site wasn't?
expected
Wasn't, after wasn't.
wasn't quiet.
What is the
Was
meaning of
Kate,
quiet? What is the meaning of quiet here?
sir? It was not.
Quiet what Kate had expected. Okay, we'll talk about the word quiet. It's not the quiet, calm quiet. Ojashvi, go ahead.
So it means that he didn't expect that would happen.
Not again, but what is the meaning of quiet here? Just
Uh,
standalone word. You put the standalone word quiet and tell me. Let's try to understand quiet.
so, but I know that it's not the literal meaning of the word.
This is
It's
quite good,
different.
Vajashvi. This is quite good. What is quiet? This is quite good.
Uh,
It's not a calm quiet here. The E is coming out. The E is coming out.
like
He's
pretty
quite
good.
good. He's quite good. How will you do it? He's quite good.
A bit.
Oh, just opposite though.
Like that.
Opposite though. Opposite though. It's opposite of what you are saying right now. It's quite. How is the weather? Quite good. How is the person as a person he is? He's so quite good. He's quite good. Completely, entirely, fully. That's what it is. That's okay. That's okay. I just want because Ramjay was sounding like quiet as another quiet. All right. Super. Cat Marshall. This is a good one. Cat Marshall digging into this. Last year, Cat Marshall was given a very exciting opportunity to help her father, who is a history lecturer at a historical site. He was leading a team to dig up and explore the area. When they arrived, though, the site wasn't quite what Kate had expected. All right. Daksha, read the second and the next paragraph.
Yes, sir. Dash, so the first job was to remove it all and prepare the land for digging, says Kate. Dad had not warned me. I had have to work so hard as soon as we got there. But when the site was completely cleared, the team found piece of ancient pots on the ground. However, those were not as exciting as everyone had thought. Kate's dad told them that the important pots were still under the ground, and because no one had touched them for countries, the team would learn far more about their history. But first, they would have to dig deeper, says Kate. Dash. But we all know Dad was right.
One second. Hold on. So the first job was to remove it all and prepare the land for digging, says Kate. Dad hadn't warned me I would have to work. Hadn't warned me I would have to work so hard as soon as we got there. Dad hadn't warned me I would have to work so hard as soon as we got there. But when the site was completely cleared, the team found pieces of ancient pots on the ground. However, those weren't as exciting as everyone had thought. Kate's dad told them that the important parts were still under the ground. And because no one had touched them for centuries, the team would learn far more about their history, but first they would have to dig deeper, says Kate. But we all knew Dad was right. You have to be you have to really follow through this story completely to fit it in. This is one of the tough parts in the reading and use of English session. Nevertheless, we should be able to do it. Ritanya, read this paragraph, the site.
Sure, yes, sir. The site was divided into small squares with a leader of each square who told everyone how to dig. That wasn't easy as it sounded. Either Kate some reports instead of just digging great big holes. We all had to dig really carefully and remove small amounts of soil each time. Dash, so it made sense.
Very good. 1 second, Ritanya. The site was divided into small squares with a leader for each square who told everyone how to dig. That wasn't as easy as it sounded either. Kate reports instead of just digging great big holes, we all had to dig really carefully and remove all small amounts of soil each time. Something big is in there in the gap, so it made sense. Ritanya, again, next paragraph.
Sure, yes. My friends are at home. We are really interested in what I was doing. Kate explains. They kept texting me to ask I would found, but
I
actually
had found what I had found. Okay.
what I had found. But actually, we were looking for ordinary, everyday objects that could tell us about the people who lived in the area centuries ago.
Okay, stop. My friends at home were really interested in what I was doing, Kate explains. They kept texting me to ask what I had found. Dash, but actually we were looking for ordinary everyday objects that could tell us about the people who had lived in the area centuries ago. What just the last paragraph?
Salary, sir, Abhishwa.
Abhi, I'm going to come to you for sure because I'm really expecting big performance from you on this. I want
Sir, Dakshan.
what just the last paragraph?
Yes. In the end, though, Kate wasn't disappointed by what she found. One day, when I was digging away, I found a stone with a strange shape. Dash. Someone had obviously made it hundreds of years ago, which meant it was really important. So Dad cleaned it up and said it would go to the nearby museum. So I was pleased that at last I had found something interesting.
Okay, somewhere your audio was kind of feeble. It was very rashy. It wasn't very clear, but your reading was good. Here is what is Kate is there. Her dad, history lecturer, they are digging. They are doing so many things here. What I want is you take your own time. I really want something. See, look at this. Uh, Look at this. It starts from 16. The exam also it goes all the way to 20, which means 5 questions. The five things you have to fill it up with either. Look at this. Instead of having 5, you have 3 plus 3 plus 2, 8. 3 things are redundant, extra, additional that you don't have to use it. And also, once you use one letter, you cannot use it again. These 2 things are important. In the exam, you have to follow the instruction properly. The idea here to really focus on this particular gap text is you can handle everything else easily if you handle this properly, as far as reading and use of English is concerned. Because 3 additional things are there. You cannot choose it. If you choose one, you might get the other one is also wrong. There is a huge possibility. So for which what you need to do is you have to understand the story completely. Then you go back and for 16 alone, you have to read through everything, all the 8. Choose one. Then 17 alone, you have to do all the 8. 18 all the 8, 19 all the 8, 20 all the 8. So in case if you make a mistake, when you go down the order, when you do compare all the answers with that box, you can go back and you can also change it. It's not a big deal. But every box is important. So every box, look at that. So the first job was to remove it. So there is something it is coming out here. They're talking that it here. All the pronoun, all the but look at the but. We all knew dad was right. So dad is saying something, I am saying something, we are saying something differently. But we internally we know that dad was right, we are wrong. Look at this. So it made sense. Look at Vojashvi. It made sense. The huge it is coming here. That it is going to get explained here in 18. You want to be careful with each and every line, every pronoun. The pronouns are very big. He is totally different from she. Everybody knows it, right? I is totally different from you. Everybody knows it. So such an important thing the pronouns are. But look at that. Actually, we were looking for ordinary everyday objects. So something big is happening 19, but they say we look for ordinary things. Look at that. Someone had obviously made it and oh, huge it is coming that it is going to be here. Wow. If you really approach in the right way, this becomes so easy. I really want you guys to look into this. Look at this gap we have done. This is the third class on gap text. It's worth doing it for Vojashvi. This is the second class. Once I remember you are doing it in that the FC level, excellent, in an excellent way you did it, gap text. So I still remember that session. Look at this.
Sir, what is the name of this topic, sir?
Gap text. I shared it in this. I shared it in the group also. Gap text. This is the part 4 of reading. Question 16 to 20. Everyone. Now I'm going to go back here. I'm going to this. I have given enough clue for you guys here. You can. It's up to you to score 5 out of 5 here. You can do it. If you want to take a little bit more time, you take it. Don't worry. The last 1 week, all the papers you have to go back and look at this and do this particular part, whatever paper I have sent. Now I look at this. Hope you can see it. I understand.
Yes, sir.
You guys know it. Aaron, Abhi, I really look forward to learn. Not very any hasty answers. I really look very steady answer, correct answers. Aaron, just to put it
Yes, sir.
put it in the note. Then you DM to me. You can DM to me. I can give the score immediately.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
so can I join from a different device? Like,
Yeah, of course. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah.
Sir, I can't see the option A and B.
Let me check. You should be able to see now. Are you able to see?
No, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Now we can see.
Very good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, we have to direct message to you.
Yes. Only 5 letters. Only just 5 letters in that order you put it. That's enough for me. Take your time, Dakshan. You should not go very fast.
Yes,
You
sir.
have to get me the right good score. Ritanya, Viswamitra, you guys have to DM to me. You should not reveal the answer to everyone. Dakshan, redo it again.
Yes, sir.
You guys should not go very fast on this. In the exam also, finish off all the small things, come back to this later. If it takes more time. Kevin, Kevin, I am disappointed. If you go very fast, it will be like this. I gave you a lot of clues, like pronouns. Lot of clues. You have to really check right after the gap, right before the gap. What's happening? Kevin, very, very important, Kevin. Sincerely attempt everyone. Whatever the papers I are going to sit here, sincerely attempt. Only the sincerity and seriousness will fetch you everything that you want. JM. Something is fundamentally wrong.
Sir, Daksha sent you, sir.
Let me check.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Yes, Ritanya.
Sir, you will give the scores now itself.
Right now I am giving.
Okay, sir.
Ramjan, something got wrong. Ramjan, redo it.
Yes, sir.
So I am
Yeah, let me check. Aaron, I am going to give it to you once again.
you my answers.
Aaron, your score is coming up. Ritanya, super girl.
So thank you.
You handled on the exam day also the same sincerity.
Sir, yes.
Sir,
Sir,
thank you.
Yeah, Abhi, your score is coming up.
sir, I'm practicing that issue sent at 8 test papers.
Can you repeat? Can you repeat?
Sir, I'm practicing that 8 test papers, sir.
Did you do?
Sir, yes, sir, I'm doing it, sir.
Very good, very good. That's what it is. Abhi, are you doing any of the test papers? All right. Abhi, you are getting your score. Three of you guys so far scored full. All right. I got it from Daksha. Dakshan, Ramjam, Aaron, Abhi, Ritanya, Kavin, Ojashvi. I didn't get it from Nishamitra, but I got it from everyone. Look at this, how we are going to solve this. Let's try to solve this here, Abhi. The very first one. Read it for us, Abhi.
Yes, sir. First one, sir.
Yeah,
Option or a question?
you
Here,
have to
okay, sir.
read till this
Last
point.
last year, Kate Marshall was given a very exciting opportunity to help her father, who was a history lecturer at a historical site. He was leading a team to dig up and explore the area.
Read it along till the first gap is
It
over.
was quite, sir.
Yeah, keep going when they arrived.
Sir,
Keep
When
going.
they arrived, so the site better. Sir, I will read along with the option
Yes,
16. In fact, the whole area was actually still covered in grass. So the
very good.
first job
In
was
fact, the
to
whole area was
remove
actually. How did you pick it up? How did you pick it up, Abhi?
so the first job was to remove it all and prepare the land for
How
digging.
did you pick it up? How did you pick 16? 16
Sir,
as D.
because they said that so the job was to remove it all. So they are saying the grass. The grass was covered, so we want to remove the grass.
It is nothing but grass. Superb answer. The it is, look at that it. That it. To remove it, full of grass, they want to remove it. Superb. That's how you want to capture.
Remove,
Keep going.
Remove it all and prepare the land for digging, says Kate. Dad hasn't warned me. I had have to work so hard as soon as we got there.
Dad
But
hadn't warned me, I would have to work. I would have to have worked so hard. He did not warn me at all. But I got a shock there. I had to work so hard to dig deeper like that. Very good. Keep going.
But when the site was completely cleared, the team found pieces of ancient pots on the ground. However, those weren't as exciting as everyone had thought. Kate's dad told them that the important pots were still under the ground, and because no one had touched them for centuries, the team would learn far more about their history. But first, they would have to dig bigger,
So they
says
would
Kate.
have to dig deeper. So still deeper. Wow. Says Kate. Keep going.
Says Kate. Some people were a bit disappointed by that news,
But
but
what is
we
that
all
news?
knew
What is that
Dad was
news?
right.
Tell me what is that news? The gap is he's filling it
Sir,
up
because
very
they told, but first we would have to dig deeper. We have
very
to
good. What
dig
is the
deeper,
news?
sir.
Come again, come again. What is the news? Some people were a bit disappointed by that news. Come again with that. What is the news? Why they are
Sir,
disappointed?
because they are told, but first they would have to dig deeper, sir.
They have
So,
to still deeper. Very good. Super. That news. Some people were a bit disappointed by, yo, we have to dig deeper. My God, we are disappointed. We have to work hard and hard. Yes, keep moving now. Keep moving after the gap.
the site was divided into small squares with a leader for each square who told everyone how to dig. That wasn't as easy as it sounded either, Kate reports. Instead of just digging great big holes, we all had to dig really careful and remove small amounts of soil each time. Sir. That way, everyone made sure they didn't miss anything.
What is like, make sure, come back again. Fill the gap again. 18.
Yes, sir. That way, everyone made
Now tell me what is that way? What is that way? What is that? Tell me. What is that?
sir, because, sir, because they are told
You tell me
remove
what do you
small
mean by
amounts
that?
of soil.
There is a that way. What do you mean by that? They say that way. That
Sir,
way. Everyone made sure they didn't miss anything. Which way? What is the way told here earlier?
sir, we all had to dig deeper, really careful, and remove small
Can you
amounts
give
of
me
soil
more? Can you
each
give me
time.
more? Rajashri, can you give me more? He's really touching the point, but not fully.
So they're saying that we need to remove small amounts of soil each time.
Small amount each guys, so that they can completely remove that small amount. They don't miss anything. Look at that. Look at that, everyone. Everyone, look at it here. This is the point. This is the point. Huge point. Look at this. Look at the way he says it. So it made sense. What made sense? What made sense?
So, because like if we don't look at every part, then
You
it
said
won't be
it
clear.
made sense. You came out with this. Instead of just digging great big holes, we all had to dig small holes carefully and remove small amounts of soil each time. For each one, it has been small squares are allotted for each
Yes, so
square.
that we don't miss anything.
So it may what is made sense? What is made sense?
Uh,
What was the point they are making earlier? So you have to read both left and right hand side to fill in 18, isn't it? Yeah, isn't it?
yes.
Yeah. So they talked about the small squares, so it made sense to go with the small holes, small squares, right? Instead of going for a big hole, go with the small squares so that you don't miss anything. Okay. So that's what the 18 is. 18 is a very big one here. So
So,
18
sir,
is
like,
CS in cat. That way everyone made sure that they, which way going for a small hole and assigned to each one of them. Okay, instead of going for a big hole, working many people working on big holes, right? Very good.
So shall I continue?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
My friends at home were interested in what it explains. They kept texting me to what I had found. Sir, I option, sir. Option.
Option. Go ahead.
So I wonder, they probably they probably imagined it was things like gold jewelry.
Who are they? Who are they?
Sir, friends, sir.
Friends, superb. Imagine the it. Who? What is it there? What is it there?
Sir, that they
Sir, the
imagine that
things.
what they discovered. The friends imagine what Kate has discovered. It might be gold jewelry like that. Friends
Superb.
have
It is
imagined.
nothing but those things. That thing could be very, very costly thing like gold. It is nothing but those things that are digging to find something. Superb. Keep moving. Keep moving. You are doing great, Abhi. Your
Sir,
audio is
scroll down.
not good, but you are doing great. Keep going.
Yes, sir. Sir, little scroll down.
I did scroll down. Go ahead.
Sir, in the in the end, though, Kate wasn't disappointed by what she found. One day, when I was digging away, I found a stone with a strange shape. Sir, scroll up, sir. Options.
Yeah, go ahead. Because your audio is kind of broken. Keep going.
Sir, options. It turned out to be a small figure of a horse.
What is it? What is it?
Sir, that sir, sir, scroll down. I'll.
What is it here? Inside the box, what is it? What does it represent?
Sir,
Sir, he
stone.
found a stone with a strange shape, sir. That
The
is that's
stone. The stone is nothing but the stone. Strange
Shape.
shaped stone. Strange
Strange
shaped
shaped
stone.
stone.
shape.
Strange shaped stone. Now keep going.
Someone had obviously made it hundreds of years
What is
ago,
it?
which means,
What is it? What is it? Made it. What is it? What do you mean by it there?
sir, that horse, sir, strange
Super.
shape,
Heart-shaped stone. Heart-shaped. Hundreds of years ago. Keep moving.
Sir,
which
that
meant it was
stone.
really important. So Dad cleaned it up and said it would go to the
Keep going. Keep
nearby
going.
museum. So I was pleased that at last I had found something interesting.
What is something here? What is something here?
Sir, that horse.
Sir, that stone.
You guys have to listen. You should not be talking in between. Look at this. Scoring 5 out of 5 requires a lot of focus, concentration, understanding, right? Uh, you need to really look into the gap, like left to the left side to the gap, right side to the gap. You have to read 2, 3 times. So you have to really get it. That's why I asked everyone to read it. You take this task as a last task so that the easy ones you can take it, because you cannot get bogged down with this in the exam. Very limited time will be given. You have to be very sharp. You have to be really reading fast 2, 3 times. So only you can. This is an excellent thing. Gap text. Very early those days in the pet, they won't give you a gap text. Nowadays they are giving it. So when you go for FCCICP, this becomes a lot. Life becomes a lot easier. Look at that. So I'm going to get some help from Ojashri here. It wasn't quite what I had expected. When they arrived, they were surprised, right? So they talked about 16. They talked about this D. In fact, the
Yes.
whole area was actually still covered in grass, right? Uh,
Yes.
so the first job was to remove it, that it is nothing but grass. Look at that. How you have to find, how will you find it? Here through it, you have to run through it. You have to find out that it. So you have to focus on the right side of the gap here, as well as in the left side of the gap. You guys have to understand how it works. Simply, you can't put ABCD just like that with words. With only understanding you can do. With words, you cannot do it. Right? It, that it really seals the issue for 16. 17, right? 17. The answer for 17 is
F, sir.
some people were a bit disappointed by that news.
Yes.
That news is very big news. You have to dig deeper, 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 deeper. You have to go on digging. That's what dad is telling. And everyone is disappointed. But dad, whatever dad says is true. But what we all knew, dad was right. Dad was right. He wants us to dig deeper again and again and again to go to the till the end till we find the horse. And everyone is disappointed by the news, but everyone knows dad was right. Look at the big one. The 17 is very tricky affair. And so look at this. Uh, Again, I am spending a lot of time. Next one, I won't spend much time because I am trying to explain here. Next one, I am going to give it right after this. You guys have to really scratch your heads and bang your heads to get this one. Look at that. Look at the second part. As a whole, you look at it. The site was written in small squares, small squares, not big ones, with a leader for each square who told everyone how to dig. That wasn't easy as it sounded either. Kate reports, instead of just digging great big holes, we all had to dig really carefully small holes and remove small amounts of soil each time so that we don't miss anything. We don't miss anything. We don't miss anything. Look at that. So it made sense. What made sense, Ojashvi? What made sense?
So, like, separating it into small squares made
Yeah.
sense.
Digging small squares and assigning a leader for each hole, that really made sense because because you don't miss anything, right? That way,
Yes.
everyone made sure that which way, Ojasvi? Which way? 17th
Uh,
C, 18th C, which way? Which way? What is the way they are talking about?
so, can you
Same
repeat it?
small squares, same thing. That way is nothing but that way
Dig deeper.
that way is nothing but it. Do you get it, Ojasvi? Do you get it,
Yeah, I
Ojasvi?
get it. I get it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it.
All that pronoun, you have to be very, very careful about all that pronoun. Very nice. Let's move to 19. I'm going slow here because I want you to do the next one very nicely. You have to get the 16 to 20 right on the exam day. My friends at home were really interested in what I was doing back home, but also like at home. They kept texting me to what I had found. The guys are reading here. After this, at the pet level, I would found. No, I had found. But actually, we were looking for, actually, we were looking for ordinary everyday objects. What do they mean, but here, Ojasvi? But actually, we were looking for ordinary everyday. So, what is happening inside the box? 19. What is happening?
So, like, but means like before but it is something opposite to what they're
What
trying
is
to say.
opposite to what? Opposite to what? Go ahead.
Opposite to ordinary.
Tell me what is opposite ordinary?
Uh, that's expensive. And
Superb. That's it. That's it. You really sealed it. That's expensive gold jewelry. Look at that. Number GS in God. They probably imagined it was things like they. Who are they? Who are they? Ojasvi.
friends.
Very
Friends.
nice. Back home, not in the site. Site also friends are there, but back home. Superb. But actually, that but huge one. You have to connect the but with the ordinary, then come back to the box and go with the expensive item. Superb answer. The last one. Look at that. In the end, look at the way they are starting. In the end, how connective they are. At the end of in the end, Daksha. At the end of in the end. At the end of in the end. Look at the way they are putting this, putting it to connect and join us together. How cohesive it is. I found a stone with a strange shape. I found a stone. Someone had obviously made it. Wow. There is something inside this one. They talk about a stone with a strange shape. Also, they talk about it denoting the stone with a strange shape. What is it, 20? What is it, 20, Ojashvi?
Is
Yes, sir.
to be a
Yeah.
small figure of a horse.
Yeah. What is the stone with the strange shape?
Horse.
The small figure of a horse.
Excellent, Daksha. Excellent, Daksha. Now, Daksha, you tell me.
Sir.
Now you tell me. Someone
Yes,
had
sir.
obviously made it hundreds of years ago. What is it? What is it, Daksha?
Sir, that stone. That stone.
This is how you have to connect. We have done enough of this. I'm going to give you the next one. Very important. We have solidly 35 minutes. Work on it. I'm going to really get you the score immediately. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the next one. Guys, take care of it. Very important. If you do well, this the entire reading you will do well. Such an important thing. Logic, everything right, both right and left brain, you are going to use it. You have to be language wise good, also logically you should be good to really put it together. That's what I meant here. I'm going to go with you on this. Just give me a second. I'm going to set it up. Very important. First read this. You guys have to read it. If you want, I can ask one person. I can pick one person. Ask
Sir,
him.
Daksha.
I ask him to have to. I'm going to pick a person, Daksha. I'm going to pick. So I'm going to pick one person. Run through this. The story of the carrot in the ring. Carefully look into it. I know it's hard. Daksha, you're doing great. I want you to focus on this. Ram Jam, read it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. The story of the carrot and the ring. Um, have you ever lost something that was precious to you and thought you would never see it again? That's what happened to Mary Grams from Canada. Mary had worn her engagement ring for more than half a century when she suddenly lost it. She was working in her garden on the family farm one day, pulling out a plant. Dash when she discovered it was missing. The she searched everywhere for it for days before finally giving up. Mary realized she probably wasn't going to find the ring again, so she decided not to tell anyone about what had happened apart from her son. Instead, she thought she would replace it with a much cheaper ring from a jewelries. Dash in fact, it was so similar that no one else in her family even knew her original ring was missing. But the story has a happy ending. Mary eventually got her engagement ring back 13 years after it was been lost. One day, Mary's daughter-in-law, Colleen, was working in the same garden where Mary had been all those years ago. But this time it looked a bit different because there was a carrot growing right through the middle of it. As soon as Colleen saw the ring, she knew immediately who the owner was. The farm had been in the family for over 100 years. So even Colleen discovered the story of the lost ring. It became clear there was only one person it could possibly have belonged to, and the ring was returned to Mary. Mary decided to remove her ring from the carrot and remove it and wear it again. Then the ring was washed and Mary put it back on her finger, and it is still fitted perfectly.
Very nicely read, very nicely, very slow, steady, very nicely. When given, only one or two mistakes only. When given, instead of saying when you said even, but very, very minor mistakes. It, middle of it. Careful, careful, because the exclamatory mark that you a little bit stumbled, but nevertheless, superb, superb reading. I really want you guys to really do this fine. Look at this. I'm going to shorten it so that you can see both places. Look at that. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. You can easily guess what it is. All the words are there. You take your time. Don't worry. You take your time. 10, 15, 20 minutes. You have another 10 days for preparing for the exam. Every day. After this, every day you have to do one, at least one gap text every day. I have given enough papers for you guys. If you need, I can give you more also. But it is not the matter. Whatever you do, you have to do it perfectly. Go with it. There are three additional things. Careful. You can do it.
So can we start giving out the answers, sir?
Yeah. You can do the answers. You have to DM to me all the five letters. Five letters in a row. You have to DM to me.
Yes, sir.
Ranjan, I want you to take more time. I want you to have a good score this time.
Yes, sir.
Don't be hurry. Don't be in a hurry. That's not going to help anyone.
Sir, I sent you, sir.
So fast. Once again. What was the difference this time, Ranjan?
Sir,
Why the big difference between the first one and the second one now?
Sir, I have sent you, sir.
Super Ratanya.
Sir, sir,
Ritanya. Yeah.
sir, I need answers for that eighth test paper, sir.
Okay, I will send it across to you.
Sir, and another thing, sir, for that listening also you sent through the sir, test papers.
Yeah.
For that listening, sir, I need that audio, sir.
No, I am. That's what I gave you a separate thing. I gave like more than 50 questions. Yeah, separate YouTube. I'll talk to you after the class. Okay.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Aaron has given this. Aaron, your answer is coming up. Aaron, good job. Kavin, yours is coming up.
Sir, Daksha sent you,
Yeah,
sir.
actually, I'm going to get you the answer. Daksha, you're doing great.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah. You practice hard with all the papers that I sent. If you practice, you're going to.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have sent you.
Yeah. I'm going to do this here. Oh, just see, there is a slip. Abhi, there is a slip. I got it from Daksha, Ritanya, Ramjem, Aaron, Abhi, Ojashvi. I didn't get it from Dakshan. Kavin, I got it from the Kavin. I didn't get it from I did get it from Dakshan, yeah. Dakshan, Kavin, Ojashvi, Aaron, Ramjem, Ritanya, Daksha. From everyone, I got it. There are some improvements, there are some slips. Uh, I need to really check it out. You'll go with it. I'm going to go with Ojashvi here. Ojashvi, can you read the first paragraph?
Yes, sir. The story of the carrot and the ring. Have you ever lost something that was precious to you and thought you'd never see it again? That's what happened to Mary Grams from Canada.
The way she read was wonderful. Look at the way where English is a rhythmic language. She personifies that very nicely. She proves that. The way she reads it, I could see that she could understand it completely. That is the way. Superb, superb. Good job, Ojashvi.
Thank you, sir.
Keep going.
Yes, sir. Mary had worn her engagement ring for more than half a century when she suddenly lost it. She was working in her garden on the family farm one day, pulling out a plant. Dash when she discovered it was missing. She searched everywhere for it for days before finally giving up.
Now look at this, Ojashvi. In her garden,
Mhm.
she was working in her garden on the family farm one day, pulling out a plant. When she discovered it was missing, she searched everywhere for it for days before finally giving up. So the time of loss, they are representing the time of loss inside the box. Can you give me the answer for 16?
So, I wrote C, sir.
You are correct. Keep reading.
Yes.
And that
Mary
was
realized
probably when the ring came off her fingers. Right, Ramjay, what do you mean by when here? And that was probably when the
Sir,
ring came off her fingers.
sir, what, sir?
What is when here? The answer is C, correct. And that was
Sir, the time when she lost.
what is the time when did she lose?
Sir, when she was plucking out the plant, sir.
Right. Look at that. Everyone look at this. She was working in her garden on the family farm one day, pulling out a plant. That time, probably that time, she would have
Sir,
lost.
when she was working in garden.
When is working, but yes, well, when she was working in the garden is correct. Pulling out a plant is correct. Superb. Keep going, Ojashvi.
yes, sir. Mary realized she probably
No, you
wasn't
read
going to
this.
find the ring
You
again.
read this again. And that was probably when the ring came off her fingers.
Yes, and that was probably when the ring came off her finger, when she discovered it was missing. She searched everywhere for it for days before finally giving up.
What do you mean by giving up? What do you mean by giving up?
She
Sir, she's not leaving it like simply. She's searching for days.
Yeah, what do you mean by giving up? Opposite.
but then
Sir,
she
giving up means she is not searching for
Oh,
days.
yeah, not searching. Quit. She quit. Right. Very good, Jackson. You are right. Quit.
Thank you, sir.
Super. Keep moving on, Mary. Ojashvi.
yes yes Mary realized she probably wasn't going to find the ring again. So she decided not to tell anyone about what had happened apart from her son. Instead, she thought she would replace it with a much cheaper ring from a jeweler's.
Okay.
Dash,
Okay. So what is your 17?
so, H.
Read it out.
Luckily, she managed to find another one that looked just like it.
What is it? What is it here?
The ring, sir.
Another one. What do you mean by another one here?
She found something similar to the.
Sir, another new ring. Sir,
Another-
another new ring.
Okay. How is it represented outside the box here? How is it represented outside the box here?
So it said it's so similar.
So similar, superb. So she thought she would replace it, the last ring with a much cheaper ring from a jeweler's. Superb. Luckily, why the author is saying luckily? Why the author is saying luckily?
Um,
Sir, because she was able to find another one same like that.
Wow! Luckily, she managed to find another one that looked just like it. Superb. Just keep moving.
She has got another costly ring like that.
Yeah, kind of. It's not costly, but it looks like cost. Just keep moving.
yes, sir. But the story has a happy ending. So I forgot to read the other side. In fact, in fact.
So, in fact, it was so similar. It was so similar, in fact, that no one else in her family even knew her original ring was missing. Wow. Keep moving.
But the story has a happy ending. Mary eventually got her engagement ring back.
What is eventually,
Um,
Ojashri? What is eventually?
um, After a while, she
Finally, not after a while. Finally. Eventually means finally, not after a while. Finally. Keep moving.
After the last.
Keep moving, Ojashri.
yes, sir. 13 years after it was lost. One day, Mary's daughter-in-law, Colleen, was working in the same garden where Mary had been all those years ago. 18. So I thought 18 was F.
Why did you think that way? And only
Sir,
two people are living there and all the time.
Because it said, and
sir,
only
A
two
for
women had
apple.
lived there
Wait,
in all
one
that.
time, because a lot of you got it wrong. Abhi also got it wrong here. What is the problem here? The Daksha was able to get through this. Ojashri, Colleen
Yes.
was working in the same garden where Mary had been all those years ago. Okay, okay, okay. Long ago she was working, but right now she's not working in the farm. But she was one of the two, right? Now, but this time it looked a bit different. Look at that. But this time it looked a different. What is it? What is it happening here? But this time it looked a bit different. You went with 18 differently, right?
I went with F, sir.
Yes, yes, and only two men I lived there in all the time. No, did you go with the time? Oh my God, you went with the words. Oh, you cannot
Yes.
go with the words. You cannot go with the words. Couple of you did this. That's wrong. Now, give me this. Now, give me this. Yeah, what could be the answer? Or just we try this.
Yes.
It looked different. What is it? What is it?
Sir,
The
that
garden looked
vegetable.
different.
No, what is it here?
The garden, sir.
What is it here, Ramjay? What
Sir,
is it?
that
Sir,
ring.
the
Sir,
vegetable.
that ring.
Ring.
That
Sir,
ring.
ring.
That ring.
Old
Ring.
ring or new ring?
Old ring.
Yeah, you guys have to be very clear. But this time, it looked a bit different. Now, you have to talk about the ring here in 18. You have to talk about ring here. Ojashvi, F is not talking about the ring. It is talking about the women
Yes.
and the time. Now, that's what I told. That this time, what is this time, Ojashvi? What is this time?
Uh, so it says they didn't. Mary
Now,
didn't go.
now Ramjam, tell me what is this time here? Ramjam, what is this
Sir,
time they're
sir,
talking?
last time the ring was.
Now, one second, only
Sir,
one
the
person,
time.
one person, only one person. Ramjam,
Sir,
can you tell me what is this time here?
Sir, the time when she found the ring, sir.
Who found? Who found?
Colleen.
Superb. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. This time, figure it out. Figure out this time and it. When you figure it out, 18, a lot of you got it wrong except for 3. A lot of you got it wrong. That's superb learning. You cannot go with the words. But this time it looked a bit different. Which looked a bit different, Vajeshvi?
So the ring.
Keep reading now.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Because
The gap.
there was a
She was digging up vegetables. There, she means her daughter-in-law when she discovered the ring. Keep moving, Vajeshvi.
yes, sir. Because there was a carrot growing right through the middle of it.
Super, keep going.
As soon as Colleen saw the ring, she knew immediately who the owner was. The farm had been in the family for over 100 years.
Okay.
Dash so when Colleen discovered the story of the lost ring, it became clear there was only one person it could possibly have belonged to, and the ring was returned to Mary.
Who is that possibly one person?
Um,
Who are the two women? Who are the two women?
Sir, the two owners,
Who are the two women? Name them.
Mary and Colleen.
Mary and Colin. What are they? How are they related with each other?
Sir, mother-in-law and daughter-in-law.
Excellent, excellent. Now look at the big one.
mother-in-law
The
and
19 is the
sister-in-law.
big one. Yeah, 19 is a. Yeah, look at that. As soon as Colin saw the ring, she knew immediately who the owner was. Who is the owner?
Mary.
Mary.
The farm had been in the family
Mary.
for the farm had been in the family for over 100 years. The farm had been in the family for over now. So when Colin discovered why do they say so? When Colin discovered the story of the last ring, it became clear there was only one person it could possibly have belonged
sir,
to.
shall I say the answer for it?
What is 19? What is 19? Tell me what is
Sir,
19.
shall I say?
Yeah, go
Sir,
ahead.
Sir,
sir,
yeah.
it's F.
What is yeah, go ahead. Go Aaron, go with 19.
Sir, the 19th one is F. And
Read it
only
out.
two women had lived there in all that time.
Now Ojesh, you tell me what is all the time here? Can you answer me what is all the time? Give me the answer for all the time.
so because it says
Sir, for
100
Give
years,
me
past,
so all the
give
time.
me the answer for all the time. What is all the time here?
100
Sir,
years. 100
Okay,
years.
can
sir,
you
for
go
the
ahead?
past
Ojesh, you are
100
trying to
years.
say something. Hey, you are trying to say something. What is all
So
the time?
100 years.
Oh, is it 100 years or over 100 years?
Over 100 years.
Yeah, very important, Vajeshri. Very good. That's why the time you have to but it's a good learning. You are not going to make that mistake in the exam. You have to really understand. Super. Keep reading.
Yes, sir. Mary decided to remove her ring from the carrot and wear it again. Then the ring was washed and Mary put it back on her finger and
Go
it
ahead
still
with the
fitted.
20. Yeah, go ahead with the 20.
Sir, 20, I think it's T.
Read it out.
So she carefully cut the carrot in half.
Why is the author putting so here? Why is the author putting so here? This is a connecting word. Why is he putting so here? You answer me.
So because she decided to remove the ring from the carrot.
Okay,
So
why? So they talk about so. Why carefully? Why carefully? So
because there's a ring there, so we need to carefully cut it.
otherwise, what will happen?
The ring will
sir,
break.
ring will be damaged.
The ring will be damaged. Why it will be damaged? Right in between the carrot is passing through. They have to be very careful. They can damage the carrot, but they cannot damage the ring. Super. Then look at the then. The ring was washed. What is then here?
So then,
Then of what? Then
Sir,
of what?
after
What
taking
is the
from the
previous action
carrot, it
happened?
would be
Yeah,
muddy,
that's
so
so
it.
after
That's
cutting it into half, they're washing the ring
so
and putting it back.
after cutting them, very nice. Was washed, and Mary put it back on her finger, and it still fitted perfectly, and it still fitted. Wow, what a way we took it apart, isn't it? We took it apart this exercise because I want to give you this one. What like Abhi and Vojashvi and to an extent two more persons have made a mistake, very delicate mistake they made. They went with the time and all. They didn't really go through it. It's extremely important. Extremely important. to have the understanding. Not never go with words. With the Cambridge exam, every nook and corner they will have this one. Uh, they will play with the words. They will push you into actually believe into these kind of words. Words cannot work out. Only understanding will work out. But nevertheless, a lot of Ritanya both times 5 out of 5. Super Ritanya, good job, because I know she has been working on a lot of papers, more lot of papers here. She keeps asking
Yes.
me questions and all, and that works out. That really works out. Only by putting papers in any big exam, go with papers. I've given you 8 papers. I can give you another 4 more papers, and you have to be very honest about yourself to work on this. And we are left with only less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks, and things are getting. You guys have to come out and do this, and you guys will make it. I'm sure you'll make it with the amount of work that we are putting. Right. Only thing is, we have 14 days. Make sure at least 1 paper per day. Somewhere you have to touch upon. You can do it. Still, you can do it. You can get a perfect score. Jump into like CAE straight away. You can directly get into. Still, time is there. You can do it. And whatever I told, like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, putting it together, it's a very good one. And remember this, this is not for only for this exam. For any English exam, this is going to be very helpful. You have to understand it, focus on it, and do it. Do the papers, and as I told you, one more advice I will give you. The same paper you can do it like 1 month ago, whatever you did, you do it again. Make sure you understand, you remember those answers, like open, close, multiple, close. You go back and do it. You don't take all the time. It will take 10-15 minutes. Go and focus on the hard ones and take it, right? So the it and but how I was pinpointing Ojashvi, every single word I told luckily why it is like why it is one, why it is it, because that kind of critical questions you have to ask yourself. Why are they doing this? You have to ask yourself. That's when I was doing it. So never miss it. This is a very high and very high quality, top notch, high standard exam. You have to give respect to that. You have to give respect to that, and be serious about doing papers. Again, Ritanya, Ojashvi, they are doing some big number of papers. I appreciate, and I'll see you. I'll see you later. But anything you can communicate with me through WhatsApp, and I should be able to respond. Thank you very
Sure,
much.
if you sure, if you're sending papers, means can you send it with answers, sir?
Yeah, now I'll send it with the answers. I'm going to send it with the answers. For some of you, I already sent it with the answers. Not for all of you. I'm going to have answers also. I don't want you guys to look into the answers immediately. That's the reason I just kept on prolonging. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Whatever papers I have, I'm going to give it to you. Last 2 weeks, you guys can draw. You guys are going to rock. You guys are going to rock. I look forward.
Okay, sir.
I look forward to seeing all of you in person. How is it?
Okay, sir.
I'm going to see you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I'll see you
Bye,
later.
sir. See you next
Thank you.
class, sir.
Thank you
Sir,
very much.
Thank you, sir. Bye
Thank
for
you,
now.
sir. Bye.